Hello, Skyhawks. Your Vice Principal Thomas Kearney, and today is the 10th of June. It's a Thursday, and for some of you, it's less than a week of school left. AM kids, you're going to come in next Thursday. You're going to have periods just like you do today, 4, 5, 6. And PM kids, your last in-person day is Wednesday the 16th, where you have periods 1, 2, 3. Make sure you're getting all your work in. We can see our kids' Fs are slowly disappearing as your grades are rising. Keep it up, guys. You're doing awesome. Okay, I got a couple of messages just for 8th graders. You can see some information below about applying for ASB for next year. If you are interested, the high school would like to have some letters of interest. Make sure you email those to Mr. Reilly. I sent an email to all of your Office 365 accounts. If you want to join ASB, make sure you check your Office 365 email to get all of the extra information on what to do. Okay, other messages for 8th graders. We got to talk about football. So for football, if you were interested in trying out for football next year at the high school, there is open fields going on right now. They actually started for the first time last night at 6 to 7. They're going to happen again Monday and Wednesday next week, and Monday and Wednesday the following week from 6 to 7 at the high school. They're open field. They're basically a chance to work out, associate with some of the team members, and you know, if you're wanting to try out for the team next year, this is probably a place you need to be. Cheerleaders. If you want to be a cheerleader next year at the high school, you've got to start looking at tryouts now. They're having parent info night coming up this week. And if you want to be part of the cheerleading team, you have to have your application in by next week. And then tryouts are all going to happen the following week. I put all the information below in the announcement. If you're interested and you're an 8th grader, make sure you follow up with that. Okay. Since the year's wrapping up, laptops, we need them in. If you have a brand new laptop, the ones that we got spring, you don't need to return those unless you're leaving the district. But if you've got any of the older laptops, the ones that we got before spring, and you have them still with you, time to bring them back in. They are due. We need them back before the end of the school year. That's the 17th. If you don't get them back by then, a fine will be applied to your account. Same goes for the charger and your case. As well as hotspots. If anybody has any hotspots at all, we need those hotspots back by the 17th. So make sure you get them back to us. And then, of course, the library. We need all of our books back as well. School year's wrapping up. Obviously, we're not going to be able to check out any more books. Make sure you bring your books back here to the library so you don't get fees attached to them. You know, it's kind of covering your basis. And for those of you curious, we're going to have one last anime club. That's going to happen on Monday at 4:30. I can't wait to see a lot of you there. And then we're going to talk about LGBT Awareness Month. And for today, we have an MMA fighter named Patricio Manuel. So Patricio Manuel was born a woman and grew up as a woman. His mom and grandma always knew that something was a bit different. They always referred to Patricio as a tomboy, and Patricio knew something was off about them. But it wasn't until they were 16 and the grandma signed him up for boxing that suddenly Patricio found their place. Originally, they participated in MMA as a woman, did incredibly well. But after losing a chance to participate in the Olympics, Patricio ended up going into gender reassignment surgery. And Patricio is this man you see before you. So this is actually taken from Patricio's first professional match that happened against the boxer, Hugo Aguilar. So Hugo Aguilar went into the ring with him. This was also one of the first few boxers that was willing to go to. A lot of male boxers were like, no, I'm not fighting somebody who used to be a woman. But Hugo Aguilar, he didn't care. He's like, hey, if they want to come in the ring, I'll fight them. And in Patricio Manuel's first fight, Patricio was booed constantly by the crowd just for showing up. People didn't want him there. And yet, Patricio still came out and won the match. And afterwards, he thanked Hugo for being like willing to treat him just as an opponent. And Patricio is still fighting to this day. So yes, this is somebody again. This person was born as a woman, but clearly they are a man, and they are living as a man, and they're proving that they can do anything that men can do. Now, for our super fight, we have our second semifinals match. And guys, this is crazy because after this, it's finals time. And I don't know how it's going to go. So we have Black Panther versus Thor. So Thor, God of Thunder, has Mjolnir, the hammer that only he can lift because only he's worthy. He can control lightning and thunder. He's super strong. He's crazy old. He is royalty. And ironically, so is Black Panther. So Black Panther has, I'd say, medium level superpowers. Like he has super strength, super speed, super agility. His definitely big advantage is that he's incredibly intelligent. But the other fact is that his suit is made from vibranium. Now, that has gotten him through a lot of the previous battles. But the real question is, will this make him stand up to Thor? We do know what happens when Thor's hammer hits vibranium because we saw him hit Captain America's shield in the first Avengers movie, and it did nothing. So I'm curious to see who these two will win and what you guys will vote for. This vote will stay open until noon tomorrow, and then we're going to open up our finals vote. So whoever wins this battle will be going up against the champ. So I can't wait to see what's going to go for it, and we're going to keep that vote open. Make sure you're participating over the weekend. All right, you all have an excellent day, and I'm just happy that you're here.